Scott Steckly, the reigning champion of the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, will try and take over top spot. He's got a nose in the lead already.
Man, look back to third position there. That's the 49, Jim Bray. That car doesn't run the whole series. Hats off to those guys. They got that thing hooked up tonight.
John Fletcher, another one rolling the dice and staying out here. How about the 21 of Jason White as well? And there is the 17 of DJ Kennington. Doesn't look like he's having too many motor troubles now.
Well, I'll tell you, that 17 just gets stronger and stronger. But you know what? If it is down a cylinder, we talked about earlier, that racetrack's now dirty. We talked about all the oil dry. We've had a blown motor. There's water and oil on the racetrack. It's getting slick. If you take horsepower out of the car, it's not going to spin the tires. Watch this power move around the outside.
Was the scanner for Jason White, the 21, just letting the driver know that the 17 of DJ Kennington is holding on to the outside groove as Anthony Simone still is in second spot. No tires the entire race, but doing a wonderful job hanging on to a pretty loose race car as he gets a little out of shape off of two.
Hey, hats off to the 17 crew. Whitey's made some good adjustments on that car. Earlier on, it was sliding the left front, getting into the corner. Now look at that thing march to the front.
Absolute rocket ship is the Mahindra Tractor's Castrol Syntex, but still locking up the left front, just as he said.
Hey, he just overcooked the corner, had to get on the brake pretty hard. DJ knows how to get around here. Oh, contact!
White into the back end of Anthony Simone, and Simone continues to try and hang on those old Goodyears, but White goes through it. Here comes Lapcevich as well, and Thompson's going to follow through in that same hole.
Hey, give a call to 21 White. Last year he was learning all these racetracks, and you know what he learned along the way? A little bumper never hurts.
Well, this is his first time here at Delaware as well, so he's got to learn this track once again. But look at the lead the 22 of Scott Steckly has on the rest of the field. He's starting to check out.
Man, there's great racing all over this fast half-mile racetrack.
Don Thompson Jr. taking a look. And the Tim Hortons Chevy Impala SS just in front. The 12 car of John Gunn, the 49 of John Fletcher battling for 9th position. Dave Whitlock not too far behind there as well. Whitlock's got some fresh right side tires on that Dickie Stancho. He's trying to march to the front once again.
Whoa! White got a little help off of turn 2. He hasn't hit it yet. Get her anchored. Look at that. What a job of driving. Never hit a thing. Slid the whole back.
How often do you slide all the way down the straightaway here at Delaware and not hit anything? As Jason White looking to refire the A&W Chevy. And we'll take another look at this. Here's what happened.
Down into turn 1, they're coming up off the corner. Joey McComb, the 23's down on the bottom. They're trying to go around the 50. Oh, he gets hooked, and around he goes. Overcorrected. Great job saving that race car.
In this case, not a bad deal to overcorrect that 21.
There's another look there. The 23 clips him. He's turning. He's heading for the inside wall. He overcorrects, spins it back the other way, and that's what saved him right there, overcorrecting the race car.
But not getting back up into traffic as well. And there is White asking maybe a little racing room next time from Lapcevich. Steckly leads here in Delaware. 2008 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series champion Scott Steckly leads the Delaware 200 here at the London area oval. DJ Kennington challenges the Canadian Tire Dodge as we work lap 146, and the restart, we're back underway.
Now we're getting a report that the 23 of Jeff Lapcevich is going to be penalized for rough driving in the Jason White incident.
And Lapcevich currently running in the 3rd position, so he will have to come down pit lane. Steckly with a battle on his hands, though. The 17 of Kennington, ultra quick in the high groove, and Kennington back to the top spot in the Castrol Dodge. 53 laps to go.
Wow, if I'm a team owner here in NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, and I want to be down on horsepower just like the 17 car.
Everybody cries for more horsepower, but sometimes they don't necessarily want it, and Lapcevich goes around. He was looking to come down pit lane, and Anthony Simone got into the back of the Tim Hortons, number 23, and now caution comes out as Lapcevich will look like he's just going to head right through pit lane.
Very unfortunate for the 23 team. He was all prepped to come down pit road, do his drive-through penalty. The 95 couldn't see him, and around he went.
And here is the Mopar Quick 3, 1st, 2nd, and 5th. DJ Kennington, Scott Steckly, and John Gaunt running respectable 5th spot. Those are the 3 quickest Mopars, and the one who qualified on pole, Mark Dilley in the number 9 Dodge, out with transmission trouble sitting in the infield.
Here we come to the restart on lap 153. Andrew Ranger, he did get the free pass as they bring him to green.
And the green flag back up in the air. Kennington leading Steckly this time as they roar down into turn number 1.
Kennington again with a great drive up the Delaware Hill. He'll lead into turn 3.
Steckly got a piece of the wall coming off of turn 2. Just a little bit though. Just a tiny rub. Looks like he's going to be okay.
Look at that number 4 Home Hardware Chevrolet rocket down the front stretch into second.
Butch Hilton obviously made a difference in the handling of that 4 car. Don Thompson Jr. is very quick, but another driver who's been fast all night, now sitting in the infield, is Jason White. Todd standing by with him.
Jason White is buckling the helmet of the Hans device. The AW crew is working to make repairs on that number 21 car. He has full intentions of getting back in this event, guys, to try and score as many points as possible.
Well, that's right. This series is all about the points. You can have one bad race and still finish really well in the points here in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series.
Lapcevich coming through to serve his drive-through penalty, and White coming all the way from BC as well. So he's got a long haul to run every race here in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, but he is in for the long haul as Steckly up to the back bumper, the 12 of John Gaunt, last year's champion, looking awfully racy. And there is Anthony Simone. Ron Beauchamp Jr. battling for 5th position. Beauchamp minus a fender in the Mopar Dodge.
Well, it looks like the 12 of Gaunt, he's off the pace. He's getting past left, right, and center. He's down the bottom of the racetrack. Something wrong with the 12 car.
High-tech drilling. Gord Coteau, number 12 of John Gaunt, is slowing as Gaunt pulls to the inside of the track. The faster cars going around the outside.
We lost the motor. It smelled water. Bring her in, Johnny. Bring her in.
Wow, that's not good. You know, they don't have a lot of sponsorship, and the last thing you want to do is hurt a motor when you're on a tight budget.
Beauchamp still behind the 95 of Anthony Simone, but a battle for 6 just behind Derek Lynch in the Kawartha Speedway 77, rubbing with the Dickies Dodge of Dave Whitlock, and it looks like Lynch is going to get that spot.
Derek Lynch, you know, didn't run St. Eustache, Quebec, but he's always quick when he races with us here in Ontario.
And not a mark on that car. Here's a guy who takes care of his stuff for the first half of the race, and he's always there at the end.
Now, Derek Lynch is an awesome competitor. There's a battle for the 7th spot.
Gary Mix and Dave Whitlock, 2 longtime competitors, rivals in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. The Beyond Digital Imaging Ford Fusion tailing the Dickies Dodge, the 39 of Dave Whitlock.
The 17 of DJ Kennington. You see the brake rotor starting to glow. A lot of front brake in that 17 car.
Kennington putting the 23 of Lapcevich a lap down as Kennington opens up a couple car lengths lead on Thompson. We'll be back. DJ Kennington and his Castrol Mahindra Dodge Avenger from neighboring St. Thomas, Ontario leads as he works lap 175.
Hello. Still there. Still there.
With 25 laps to go, Don Thompson Jr. is giving chase about 2 seconds now. Back in second place. There you see the Home Hardware Chevy just moving into your frame. So Thompson, a little bit of work to do to catch the leader.
Well, both Thompson and DJ Kennington running pretty close lap times. You see the front rotors aren't glowing near as bad on the 4 as they are on the 17. So Don Thompson seems to be handling a little better on corner entrance.
There is third place, the Canadian Tire tow truck in a box Dodge Avenger of Scott Steckly, last year's champion. And Steckly a lot closer to Thompson than Thompson is to Kennington. And how about the 95 of Anthony Simone holding on to 5th spot with Lynch and Whitlock giving chase, but with that spec motor under hood, Simone hasn't stopped for tires, and he's having just an absolutely fantastic run here today.
Absolutely. They stopped way back on lap 30 for fuel and a small wedge adjustment.
But now he's trying to hold off the Kawartha Speedway, number 77 of Derek Lynch, as they head past the speed shot on the back straightaway. A great look at these cars late in the going here at Delaware Speedway.
As I said earlier, this biggest crowd. This is the biggest crowd that I've seen in a long time. And I'll tell you, if they are not enjoying this race, they don't need to come back. This is great racing.
Caution flag flies. Dexter Stacey, the 55 Pontiac, goes around coming off of corner number 2. So the caution flag flies for the 10th time here tonight.
Here, we'll get a look on the replay. He just come up off the corner all by himself, got on the gas, and around it went.
He may have had a little help. He was right in front of a big pack of cars, including the 50 of